Today, the syllabus for your second semester starts. The name of subject is Pharmaceutical Organic Chemistry 1 and the subject code is BP202T. Okay, so this is the subject for your, you can say, second semester. Okay, for the second. So for second semester, we have to study the POC 1. As usual, we can see for the third semester, that is POC part second is there, and for your fourth semester POC part third is there. So this is the syllabus according to the pharmaceutical council, Pharmacy Council of India, PCI. Okay, so pharmaceutical organic chemistry part 1 is for your second semester, part 2 is for your third semester, and part 4 is for your part 3 is for your fourth semester. Okay, so we will see the first part in the second semester, and you have to remember the subject code. What is subject code? Subject code is BP202T. BP means B Pharm 2 for the second semester. Okay, so BP is for B Pharm, 2 is for your second semester as usual. 2 means second subject 02 and T for the theory. Okay, T means for theory. Now see the name of subject. Name starts from the word that is pharmaceutical. Okay, pharmaceutical. Pharmaceutical means related to our pharmacy. So related to the pharmaceutical products, various types of dosage form, various types of drugs, various types of formulation. And we all know what is organic chemistry. So this is a branch of chemistry which deals with the study of carbon compound, organic chemistry. What is organic chemistry? Study of carbon, study of carbon compounds. Okay, organic chemistry means what? Study of carbon compound. Okay, so in our first semester we studied the inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry means what? Compounds, study of those compounds which do not contain the carbon atom. That is pharmaceutical inorganic chemistry, PIC, which was already studied in your first semester, and your first semester is now completed. So now in second semester you have to study the carbon compounds, or you can say the chemistry of carbon compound. Organic chemistry means what? Chemistry of carbon compounds. Chemistry of carbon compound. We all know what is the definition of organic chemistry and what are the carbon compound, what is carbon, because we are studying since 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we are well known about the term that is organic chemistry. Okay, so we will see what is the scope of syllabus, what are the objectives of this particular syllabus, and what actually the unit 1 is. Okay, so we will see that. Yes. First of all, we will see the scope of this particular subject, that is pharmaceutical organic chemistry 1. What is the scope? Okay. So we will see the, first of all, scope of this particular subject. Scope means what? So what actually the subject deals with means the scope of this particular syllabus. So pharmaceutical organic chemistry 1, it deals with what? So it deals with the classification, then the nomenclature of simple organic compounds. Okay. So so many simple organic compounds, then their structural isomerism. Okay. So this is a new concept, that is isomerism. Then the intermediates forming in the reaction. So there are so many types of reactions. So the intermediates forming in the reactions. Then important physical properties of those organic compounds. That is important physical properties. Then reactions, certain chemical reactions of organic compound. Then methods of preparation means how to prepare that particular organic compounds or how to synthesize those compounds. Okay. And the mechanism and orientation of those reactions, So all these points are related with the POC1. Okay. So what is the name of our subject? Our subject's name is POC1. Okay. So POC1 deals with all these things. POC1 deals with all these things. First of all, we will see what is classification. Classification means what? Organic compounds is a wide range of compound, and there are so many classes. There are so many subclasses are there, and we have to study this classification in unit 1 also. So the classification of those compounds, their subclassification is also there. Then we can say the nomenclature means the naming system. How to write the name of nomenclature means what? How to name the organic compound. How to name, that is nomenclature. There are certain rules by IUPAC. Okay. So yes, it is a system which gives name according to the field. That is the nomenclature. Okay, very good. So nomenclature, it is how to name the organic compound. Then the structural isomerism. Isomerism is a wide variety of concept. Isomerism. There are certain types of isomerisms are also there. So we have to study those concepts. Isomerism of organic compound. Then intermediates. In the chemical reaction, certain intermediates are formed. While preparing the organic compound, certain intermediates are formed. So we have to study all those intermediates also. Then important physical properties. So we all know what are the physical properties. आपल्याला सगळ्यांना माहिती काय आहेत फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज. तर त्याच्यामध्ये काय काय असतं? तर it contains color or odor or taste. Okay. Then what it contains? It contains the nature, then its solubility. Okay. Then certain physical constants are there. Like melting point, boiling point. So all these properties we have to study regarding the certain many types of organic compounds in organic chemistry 1. Then each and every compound has what? The reactions means if there are alcohols, there are aldehydes, there are ketones, there are phenols. So each and every type of organic compound show certain types of chemical reactions. What it shows? Certain types of chemical reactions. अनेक प्रकारच्या chemical reaction तिथे आपल्याला पाहायला मिळतात. So there are various types of chemical reactions. In that there is a substitution. Substitution is there. Then we can say elimination is there. Then addition reactions are there. Okay. So these are few types. There are again many types. So we have to study all those reactions. What is substitution? What is elimination? What is addition? Etc. 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 So those are the reactions of that particular organic compounds. Then what we have to study? We have to study the method of preparation. Method of preparation is nothing but what? It means the synthesis. How to synthesize? What did? How to synthesize those particular compounds. That is nothing but the methods of preparation. There are more than one methods of preparation for a single compound. There may be. So we have to study all those methods of preparations also for those organic compounds. Then our syllabus also emphasizes the mechanism and orientation of those reactions. So those chemical reactions we study, the reaction is followed with certain steps. Mechanism means what? What is mechanism? Mechanism means, yes, sorry. What is mean by mechanism? Reaction mechanism. That is nothing but the steps involved in the reactions. That is nothing but the mechanism. What is mean by mechanism? There are certain steps. Multi-step reactions are there. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So in case of multi-step reaction, the mechanism and orientation is possible. Okay. So we have to study the orientation mechanism also in this particular subject. So this is the scope, wide scope of this particular subject, that is pharmaceutical organic chemistry 1. Pharmaceutical organic chemistry 1. ह्या सब्जेक्टचा एवढा सगळा हा काय आहे? स्कोप आहे. Okay, so this is the scope of, because today is first lecture, so we should know what we have to study throughout the semester regarding pharmaceutical organic chemistry 1. So these are some basic things, because it differ from your pharmaceutical inorganic chemistry. It is a separate subject, so the scope is also different. So I have gone through all these points in detail. Okay. So it is getting to all. Yes. कळालंय का हे सर्वांना कळालंय का? Okay. So I will move for the next slide. Okay. 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 Right. Right. Yes. Next is the objectives. Objectives of this particular subject. Okay. So what are the objectives? There are very simple objectives. Objectives म्हणजे काय? उद्देश. हा सब्जेक्ट का शिकायचा? बरोबर आहे की नाही? आधी काय पाहिला? स्कोप पाहिला. स्कोप म्हणजे काय? तर त्या सब्जेक्ट मध्ये काय आहे, आणि ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह म्हणजे हे प्रत्येक सब्जेक्टला असतं. ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह म्हणजे काय? तर हा शिकण्यामागे उद्देश काय, आम्हाला काय कळेल याच्यातनं, because we are studying this particular subject. So what we should know, what students shall be able to know, that is nothing but the objective. What actually the students know. What is meant by objective? We can see here. Objective. Objective means what? Each and every subject has its objective. Okay. So what is objective? Objective is nothing but what able to know what student is able to know after studying this particular subject. What you are to able to know, what you are actually study, what the knowledge you have after studying this subject, this is given here. So what are objectives? The first objective, you can write the structure. Okay, first of all, what you can do, you can write the structure of organic compound. You can draw the structure of organic compound. You have to draw certain types of structures. Then you can name it by knowing the rules of nomenclature. You can name that particular organic compound. Again, you can know the type of isomerism also. Okay, type of isomerism. So how many possible isomers are there for particular organic compound? You can know, because every organic compound may have number of types of its isomers, means similar compounds. Okay, so isomers, what is mean by isomer? Iso means same. What is mean by iso? Iso means same, and mers means structural resemblance. Structural resemblance. So there are certain compounds, you can say. What is isomerism? We will see in the next topic. It is in detail, but now it is there. So iso means what? Iso means same. What is mean by iso? Iso means same. And MER, isomers. MER means what? Structural resemblance. Means structural, or we can say structural similarity. Structural similarity. So say there are it is possible that each and every organic compound have many of the same structures like that particular compound. That is nothing but the isomerism. Okay, so isomerism of particular compound. So there are three benefits. First benefit is you can, yes, you can know the structure of this particular compound. You can write down the name of compound. You can know the isomers. How many isomers are there of what? Organic compound. Okay. You can again write the reactions. Certain reactions are there. You can name the reaction, name of reaction. Then the orientation of reaction, you should know. The account for reactivity, stability of compound, you will also able to know the stability and reactivity of certain organic compound. Stability, how much the organic compound is stable and why it is stable. You will know the reason for its stability. तुम्हाला काय माहित होईल, ते कंपाऊंड का स्टेबल आहे, reason for stability and reactivity. Reason for its stability and reactivity. Okay, sorry. Reason, कशामुळे तो कंपाऊंड काय आहे, स्टेबल आहे किंवा रिएक्टिव्ह आहे, कशामुळे ती पर्टिक्युलर रिएक्शन तो कंपाऊंड देतोय. That is nothing but the stability or reactivity of that particular compound. So, and last, you can identify. Yes, very important thing that you can identify the compound. In your practicals, you have certain identification tests. So you can identify, you can confirm, and the identification of organic compound. So these are few objectives of this particular subjects. What are the objectives? First of all, you can write the structure, then you can name the organic compound, you can know the type of isomerism, you can write its chemical reaction or certain chemical reaction, you can name the reaction, you can know the mechanism and orientation of reaction. You should know the reactivity and stability of compound. You can identify, confirm of any organic compound after study of this particular subject. So these are all objectives. You can able to know all these things. So here are number of benefits, and every day in every lecture you will know the new thing, because there is wide variety of organic compound as earlier we said. ऑर्गॅनिक कंपाऊंड हे अनेक प्रकारचे आहेत, त्यामुळे रोजच्या लेक्चर मध्ये तुम्हाला वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीचे कंपाऊंड, त्याच्या वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीच्या रिएक्शन्स, त्याच्या स्टॅबिलिटीच्या रिगार्डिंग वेगवेगळ्या कन्सेप्ट आपल्याला या सब्जेक्ट मध्ये शिकायला मिळणार आहेत. लक्षात येतंय का? सो दीज आर द स्कोप ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह ऑफ दिस पर्टिक्युलर कंपाऊंड. कळालं आहे का? हे ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह कळाले आहेत का? या पद्धतीने आपल्याला पुढे जायचंय आणि ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टींवरती फोकस करायचाच आहे. लक्षात येतंय का? येस, ओके, राईट. सो आय विल मूव्ह टुवर्ड्स द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, दॅट इज कोर्स कंटेंट. लास्ट एक पॉइंट घेतो, 5 मिनिट आपले शिल्लक आहेत त्यामुळं. येस, कोर्स कंटेंट. आता ह्या कोर्स मध्ये काय, कोर्स कंटेंट मीन्स व्हॉट, देर इज अ कंटेंट. आता काय शिकायचंय आपल्याला, कोर्स म्हणजे काय, हा सब्जेक्ट. त्या सब्जेक्ट मध्ये आणखीन काही कंटेंट्स आपल्याला पाहायच्यात आणि कशावरती बेसिकली फोकस करायचंय, काय लक्षात ठेवायचंय, दॅट इज नथिंग बट द कोर्स कंटेंट. लक्षात काय काय ठेवायचंय, व्हॉट वी शुड रिमेंबर. व्हॉट इज मीन बाय कोर्स कंटेंट? कोर्स कंटेंट, इथे शब्द आला काय, कोर्स कंटेंट. कोर्स कंटेंट म्हणजे काय, तर व्हॉट आपल्याला लक्षात काय ठेवायचंय. ओके, सॉरी, व्हॉट स्टुडंट शुड रिमेंबर. आपण काय लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे, तर काय काय लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे, मेन काय आहे याच्यामध्ये, या सब्जेक्ट मध्ये. तर मेन आहे मेथड ऑफ प्रिपरेशन. कंपाऊंड सिंथेसाइज कसं करायचं आहे, ते रिएक्शन्स, ते रिएक्शन्स महत्वाच्या आहेत. कुणाच्या महत्वाच्या आहेत, तर ज्या ज्या कंपाऊंड्सच्या वरती दोज कंपाऊंड सुपरस्क्रिप्टेड विथ आर्टिस्टिक साइन. आता सिलेबस जेव्हा आपण पाहतो, सिलेबस कॉपी जेव्हा पाहतो, त्या सिलेबस कॉपी मध्ये सर्वच्या सर्व कंपाऊंडच्या मेथड ऑफ प्रिपरेशन लक्षात ठेवण्याची गरज नाही. इट इज नॉट इम्पॉर्टंट टू रिमेंबर द मेथड ऑफ प्रिपरेशन ऑफ ऑल ऑर्गॅनिक कंपाऊंड इन आवर सिलेबस, बट there are certain compounds which are superscripted with artistic sign. So for those compound we should remember the method of preparation. We can see that the synthesis of that particular superscripted with artistic sign organic compound. So तेवढ्याच compound चे आपण synthesis as a point of theory, आपण जेव्हा theory शिकतोय बी फार्मसीची, सो थेराटिकली आपल्याला जर म्हणायचं तर हे लक्षात ठेवणं आवश्यक आहे. त्याचबरोबर we should remember the definition. अनेक डेफिनेशन आहे त्याच्यामध्ये, टाइप्स, क्लासिफिकेशन आहेत. आता हे तुम्हाला नवीन नाहीये, डेफिनेशन तुम्हाला माहिती आहे कशी पाठ करायची. बरेचसे प्रिन्सिपल असतात, मेकॅनिझम असतात, ते पण तुम्हाला माहित झाले. आता मेकॅनिझम तुम्हाला माहित होतील कसे असतात. त्यानंतर ऍप्लिकेशन्स, हे कुठे वापरायचे कंपाऊंड्स, त्यांचं ऍप्लिकेशन कसं आहे फार्मास्युटिकल मध्ये. त्यानंतर त्याचे एक्झाम्पल्स, उदाहरणं आहेत वेगवेगळे. काही डिफरन्सेस सुद्धा आहेत. ओके, सो वी शुड नो all those things also: definition, classification, principal mechanisms, applications, examples, and the differences of those compounds.